Good early afternoon to everybody, and welcome to the allotment journey. You find me back at the allotment again. It's another nice winter's afternoon, nice and a bit of a breeze, a bit chilly, ground nice and frozen. But today, after all that storm we had, I'm going to actually now do what I was going to do last time, lay the gravel down and hopefully start to build my raised beds and get them filled and get this tunnel that we've got by the side of us over here, get this one all finished. So let's crack on. Right, so we're inside the old tunnel again. So we're gonna shift the gravel that's over there to get this all finally filled, so I can get my extra 2 beds in here, and I won't be able to obviously fill with the mud because the soil is frozen solid. So I can still get the gravel down, get these beds built, and then at a later date, once it starts to warm up a little bit, I can then start to shift the mud in. But it's amazing how this cold weather is really affecting all the brassicas now. They're all starting to go over, and the kale that we planted in the back bed over there, it's hardly grown at all. It's not really put any growth on. But yeah, I'll do a walk around in here afterwards and show you. But the cabbages and the broccoli and the cauliflower and the kale, they're really struggling. This cold snap, I think, just came out of nowhere and has really affected everything. So anyway, that's enough waffling on, and let's get this gravel shifted. Thankfully, once you go into the gravel with the spade, it breaks up when it's frozen a little bit, which is a godsend. Well, we're now on to the last bit now. That bit's all filled, as you can see. Let me just move you a bit. That section up the back there, that's all filled and now looks a hell of a lot better. Just got this little section here to do now, up to the door, and got to move these little pots which are frozen to the floor. But yeah, get that done. And then that's all the gravel down in here. I've made a little well in the gravel box, the bag of gravel, because it's all frozen down the side, so it's like I'm digging a massive little pot. So it's a bit cold to stop and keep chatting to you guys, so I'll carry on and keep warm. Well, Now, literally now, just one more barrow load, I think, of gravel, just to finish that section there. And then what I'll have to do, once I've built the beds, another bed to go there and another bed to go in here. Once I've built them, filled them, I've then got to just sort something out there at the door, just to stop the gravel from going back outside again, and also to try and seal up the gap from when you slide the door across. You've got a bit of a gap that runs underneath, so just to seal that off, so then it's completely sealed inside here and stop anything from getting inside. But nothing has got in here yet. But let's get this last little bit done, and then what I'll do is I'll just show you around the beds. Not that they seem to be doing very much because of this cold weather, like I said earlier on. So let me stop talking and get on. Certainly now looks a lot better. Just break up some of the frozen lumps in it. But I think that'll do for now. So that's all of this layer of gravel down, and then next what I should do is, when I come up here next, I shall, as I say, get these beds built, and then once the topsoil has actually defrosted, I can then start to fill them, because today we got the spring planting garlic arrived today, which again I need to wait for the ground to warm up a little bit so I can get that in, and also some more of the onions come today to be planted in at some point, and also the potatoes have all come. This year we're going to be growing the Sarpomira varieties, all the different ones, Sarpomira, Sarpoona, Blue Danube. So yeah, that's the potatoes we're going to be growing this year. I put one lot up in the greenhouse in their egg boxes to chit, but I think they got a little bit cold, so I'm probably going to have to take those home and put them in the shed where they're a bit warmer, but they can still get the light to them. But yeah, that's the potatoes we're going to be growing this year, and it'll be nice to, now the weather's getting a bit better, dare I say, as we're still in the middle of winter, but we've had no snow, no rain forecasts, not, I don't think, until the weekend, I think, and then winds have stopped, so hopefully no more damage to anything, which luckily we were pretty safe from what happened, just the damage to the greenhouse and some covers and a bench blown over. But a guy a couple of plots along, he's lost all of his fence that he'd built around his plot. That's completely gone over like a deck of cards, and other people have lost some bits and pieces. But yeah, I think on the whole, on our plot, we were very lucky compared to what other plots I've seen online and what other YouTube people have been doing, had to put up with. It's been a terrible, and I feel so sorry for them that have been underwater. It must be devastating. But yeah, that's enough of me waffling on. I'll show you these beds in a second, and then next what I shall do is I shall look to start weeding out that section out there all along that fence, because I would like, if possible, to get some more fruit trees to go in at the end there, because these ones that I've got here, these are all cordon trees, and that one that's over there, which you probably can't see and you won't see through the netting, but the one that's just over here is a bramley, and thankfully it's all seems to be growing that way, so it shouldn't affect the tunnel as it grows bigger. But then I'll keep it pruned so that, oh, cat's fighting by the sounds of it. But yeah, hopefully I want to put some more trees in that little section over there. So this will be a little auction section by the side of the tunnel. So yeah, let's get tidied up, and then I'll show you around. So let's just noticed my hat's getting a little bit frosty. It was. Let me just show you these beds in here. Let me just spin you around. So this is the bed of cauliflowers here, and you can see the frost has got them, and they haven't really done a tremendous amount at all. I know it's still winter, but I would have thought they would have done better than they have. These are cabbages which have been attacked again by the frost, and they got ice inside them, so I don't think they're going to do that well, unfortunately. Got the broccoli, but the broccoli has actually got a little floret of broccoli growing there. Look. The rest haven't. Ice, but no broccoli apart from that one. That's got a little floret of broccoli there. And there's the kale. Now I know it's dwarf kale, but I mean, really? That is dwarf. That is incredibly dwarf. On the plus side, no damage from any insects, but really is dwarf kale. Then more cauliflowers again, which the frost has really got to. And then in here, this is broccoli again, but only one has put on a little floret there, look. And then again, some more cabbages, which again have been really stunted by this cold weather, and some more little pots of bits and pieces here, which never actually got in because I run out of beds. So yeah, it's nice, not looking too bad in here. I'm pleased with how it's looking in here, with the way the beds are laid out, and now the gravel's down, as I say, and then last few beds going in. And yeah, it'll all be sorted in this tunnel. Then it's clearing the rest of this plot so we can put some more fruit trees in, fingers crossed, while it's still winter when you can plant them. Then it'll be move across to sort out the fruit cage, finish pruning bits in there, and then tidying all that up. Then it'll be on to the rest of the main plot, getting that all tidied and sorted, ready for the growing season to come. So on that note, I shall leave you here, and I shall catch you again in the next one. And again, if you've liked these little videos, please like and subscribe and comment below, and I hope to hear from you and catch up with you all soon. Goodbye.
Yeah.